Hello everyone, Lumen River is with you. I will be very glad of your likes and comments. Enjoy watching.
Hello, friends. In this video I will tell you about the unluckiest guy who has the most beautiful girl in school. Friends, put likes and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss more similar videos. Izumi, a second-year student, is approaching a crucial day, and as a result, he made sure to leave early in the morning so as not to be late. His girlfriend, Shikamori, was waiting for him, and he didn't want to keep her waiting. However, Izumi was known for having his bad luck streak involving private minor collisions that seemed to always happen to him. Unfortunately, even that day Izumi tripped over a rock near his house and fell while avoiding bird droppings, causing him to make his girlfriend Shikamori wait for a while. When he finally arrived at the pre-arranged meeting place, Shikamori was an attentive person who didn't mind being late. However, Izumi repeatedly apologizes to her. Then they go to school together. Izumi couldn't help but notice the attractiveness of his girlfriend, despite the fact that she showed the other side from time to time. Suddenly, a speeding truck appeared, and Izumi was in danger of being hit. However, Shikamori quickly pulled him to safety and made sure that he was all right. This incident allowed Izumi to recognize Shikamori's cool and capable side, which contrasted with her cute appearance. Upon arrival, the astonished cow checked the sections of their classes for the year, and they both want to study in the same class, while Izumi fervently prayed that they would be placed together. Having amazed Kaori, they were delighted, and they were eager to spend another year together. They were joined in their class by their friends and Mitsu, and not Kasaki. However, they briefly parted ways with Shikamori accompanying Hidemitsu and not Cossacks. While Izumi went to Suzikasha, defeated by Joy, being in the same class as her boyfriend, Shikamori let out a loud cry of excitement when she thought that Yumi from Washi had left during the performance. The homeroom teacher encouraged Izumi to go first, but he mispronounced his name and made the class burst out laughing, leaving a funny impression on them. During recess, a classmate accidentally threw an eraser towards Izumi, but Shikamori's quick reflexes saved him. Unfortunately, the eraser hit Shikamori instead of leaving her confused while she was in the toilet. Some classmates went to Izumi and asked him why he had such a pretty girl. Although he seemed uninteresting, they warned him that Shikamori could also suffer from his failures. After hearing the boys' comment, Shikamori gets angry and runs out of the room, making the boys afraid of her reaction. She reassures Izumi not to worry about their remarks, although Yusuke invites Izumi to hang out after school. He doesn't seem to be asking the situation. Shikamori, Hakimitsu and Makazaki coincidentally planned to hang out separately, but later they found out about their common plans and decided to join forces to go bowling together. Yusuke and Mikazaki show their competitiveness and energy while bowling. But they calm down when they are asked. After the boys leave, both Kazaki and Hakimitsu gather around Shikamori and her friends and give her tips on how to look less experienced at bowling to make her more attractive to herself. Shikamori Izumi is torn between appearing cool or cute in front of her boyfriend during the game. But after some thought, she decides to adopt her cool personality. She manages to impress everyone, including the other bowlers, with several consecutive perfect shots during the tournament. Izumi realizes that he lacks skill in sports and decides to support Shikamori instead of participating himself. He often finds himself in dangerous situations and therefore prefers to stay away. Izumi discovers that a soccer match for boys and a volleyball match for girls are scheduled for the same day. But he assures Shikamori that he will support her despite not being able to attend her match. However, Izumi's failures and clumsiness continue to haunt him during a football match, forcing him to face constant difficulties. Shikamori worries about Izumi when he sees her constantly tripping and falling at a football match. When the girls' volleyball match is about to start, she hurries to the nurse's office, where Izumi was gathered. She stays there to take care of him, and by showing her concern for him, Izumi assures her that he is fine, but he feels guilty knowing that he made her worry. Running his fingers through her hair, Shikimori notices a large scar on her forehead and Yumi during their conversation. Izumi confesses to Shikimura that he has suffered several serious injuries in the past. In response, Gigamore convinces him to stay close to her, assures him that she is worried about him. Later, when Shikimura is about to leave for his volleyball match, Izumi suggests skipping the game and staying in bed together. Shikimura playfully teases him, which leaves Izumi surprised and confused. Shikimura and Team Niku playing a volleyball match, girls against the opposing team. And their class loses, just in time when Izumi and Yusuka stay for the match. And Izumi musters up the courage to shout at Shikimura to do her best. Inspired by his words and the efforts of her team members, Shikimori finds motivation to help her class win the game. After the volleyball match, Izumi congratulates Shikimura and praises her for her excellent performance. He holds her hand as she replies in a trembling voice that she has succeeded only thanks to his support. As a result of her impressive performance, several people ask for a photo and autographs from her, forcing her to get a few supporters. They ask Izumi if she has a boyfriend, which wakes her up to take action when someone is later flirting with him a few days later. Shikimori is still surrounded by her fans who invite her to join them for dinner, and even they Kazaki have their followers. Izumi is concerned that she can't get close to Shikimura as she is always surrounded by her fans. When Izumi and Yuzaka are standing at the window, a ball suddenly flies towards them. The music saves Izumi by quickly pushing him out of the window, but unfortunately he takes a punch in the face. After witnessing Yuzuki's actions, Shikamaru becomes jealous of his closeness to his Yumi. Later, when Izumi gets lost in her thoughts and goes home with her facial expression, her desire to protect him at the suggestion of meeting upset your mosquito, which accuses him of spending more time with the musician than with her. He doesn't take it seriously and tells her that he missed her company. Music offers Yuma free tickets to the show, but he refuses, as he needs to work instead. A young couple decides to go watch a movie. That evening, Izumi reflects on how he inadvertently caused the problems of the Shikimori in the past and decides to be more careful and avoid similar incidents in the future. He makes a lot of effort to prepare for their date, stuffing his backpack with a lot of things. Meanwhile, Shikimori struggles to choose what to wear, causing a commotion that attracts the attention of his older brother, who enters her room to check on her. When her brother asks about her plans for a date, the next day she just says she's going to the movies with a friend, without giving details. On the day of the date, Izumi faces a difficult start when the strap of his backpack breaks. As he walks down the road, he meets a lost child and takes him to the police station. When Izumi meets Shikimura at the specified location, he finds her already waiting for him. He's too surprised to say anything. At first, when they board the train to the theater, Izumi begins to dream about sharing a kiss with Shikimura. While watching a romantic movie, however, Shikimura mistakes his flushed face for a fever. He assures her that he's just happy to watch a movie with her. At the Emerald Kmore Theater, they are discussing which movie to watch. Izumi suggests choosing Shikamaru, as she always puts him first. Surprises Shikamaru Izumi, choosing a horror movie, and even though he's nervous, he agrees to watch it. During the movie, Izumi is scared. Shikimura holds his hand to comfort him. After the movie, Izumi thanks Shikimura for holding her hand despite his fear, and expresses gratitude for the opportunity to do so. Because you mean that Shikamaru was about to enjoy fancy candy when Izumi suddenly realizes that his wallet is missing, even though he tied it to a rope attached to his pants. He apologizes to Right to the mosquito for the mistake, but she forgives him and continues her walk. Izumi and Shikamaru run into Izumi's parents, who invite them to lunch. Shikimori accepts the invitation and warmly welcomes them into the house. While eating, the Shikimori demonstrate their fast reflexes, stopping Vipka from hitting Izumi, which surprises his parents. They are impressed by her manners and treat her like royalty who serve her some of their best dishes. During the meal, Izumi's parents were happy to see Shikimori, and they welcomed her at any time. When Izumi playfully asked Shikimori if she was nervous being in his house. But she confidently replied that he wasn't Izumi's father, teasing them for their flirtatious behavior. Because of what Izumi's mother blushed after lunch, Izumi falls asleep to Shikimori, voluntarily helping his mother with the dishes. His mother expresses her attitude towards the support of Izumi from Shikamori and suggests that his misfortune caused him difficulties. However, Shikamori disagrees and notes that his difficulties have helped him become kinder. Izumi's mother is touched by Shikamori's words and expresses a desire to have her as a friend. His father playfully teases her, suggesting that she is having an affair in front of their guests.